Hello friends, I'm in Seattle. I'm going out to enjoy the nature, and I'll be sharing with you some stories on life and leadership. And let me share you with my challenge. I have a chronic back pain right now, and I'm a survivor of brain stroke in the year of 2021. And it's climate is very cold. It's likely to rain, but still I am taking a risk and going out. And please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. This is the home where my younger son lives. It's at the back side of the home, and so I'll show you the front view of the home where my younger son Ramakrishna Sai lives. Hi. This is the front view of the home where my younger son Ramakrishna Sai lives here, and this is the place in and around the house where my son lives. And it's likely to rain, but still I took a risk and have come out. So let me introduce myself. I am Professor M.S. Rao. I have authored 53 books, including the award-winning book titled See the Light in You, for which the Nobel laureate His Holiness Dalai Lama is in a foreword. I have 43 years of diversified experience, including Indian Air Force, business, teaching and training. I am a late bloomer, dyslexic, ADHD, OCD, and add to that the brain stroke worsened my health in the year 2021. And I don't have two-wheeler, I don't have four-wheeler, and I don't get any pension, I don't have any regular income. I am 61 years old with mental challenges, physical challenges and financial challenges. Despite all the challenges, I rose from the ashes like a phoenix. So and I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. This is briefly about the introduction. Secondly, I will talk about Seattle. You can see the aircrafts. Airport is nearby, and Boeing flights and other flights, you can see them, and you can hear the sounds of aircraft. And I'm with my wife in Seattle, and I'm with my younger son in Seattle. Now I'm walking alone and talking and sharing my story of life and leadership. And when I talk about Seattle, it's a very beautiful city. And Seattle is a city of contrast, because sometimes it's drizzling, sometimes it's raining, sometimes it's I see sun is, you will have a clear sun, sometimes it's cloudy. So Seattle is a city of contrast, and we entered fall season 2 months ago, and you can see the leaves, the color of the leaves changing, and it's a very unique experience, and it's a very unique viewpoint. And some people here, they take some photos and upload, because this season is really good, and I am lucky that I'm with my wife and with my younger son in Seattle for the first time. And Seattle and Bellevue are closely connected, and Seattle and Bellevue are just like twin cities of Telangana, such as Secunderabad and Hyderabad. And entrepreneurship thrives in Seattle, and there are some companies, Boeing. Now you can hear the sounds of Boeing, and Amazon, Starbucks, Northstrom, and Microsoft are operating in Seattle, and the economy is good. Everything is good in Seattle. People are amicable and adjustable, and they are very warm and friendly, and they respect all cultures and diversity, and they respect LGBT. So there is a lot of freedom for the people of Seattle. At the same time, we have to follow the rules and regulations, and there will be penalty if we stress fast or if we cross the boundaries. So we have to enjoy the freedom within the limits. And entrepreneurship thrives in Seattle, and entrepreneurship is not an easy thing, and I mentioned in my books about entrepreneurship. And entrepreneurship is not for faint-hearted, it's for brave-hearted. Even I wanted to become an entrepreneur, but didn't work out. So then I moved to teaching and became a faculty member in the year 2007. So okay, that was a different story, but entrepreneurship still thrives, and people had some vision and passion, and they added value and set up their companies. So this is the uniqueness of Seattle, and I happened to be in Seattle with my wife, and we didn't know that we will come to Seattle. And my son, younger son Ramkrishna Sai, acquired masters from Syracuse University, and he got job. Then he worked in Dallas. Then again he moved to Seattle, and I'm happy for my younger son that he adapted, and he's leading his own path. And my two sons, Ramkrishna Sai and Ganesh Sai, are postgraduates, and I'm a doctorate in soft skills. So we are very happy. We are not comfortable financial aspects, but we are happy as we three are leading our own paths. My elder son has acquired B.Tech and MBA. My younger son completed B.Tech, then he acquired masters from Syracuse University, which is a very reputed, one of the reputed universities in America. So I'm happy for my two sons. And this entrepreneurship is full of challenges and opportunities. Of course, it all depends on how you look at the things. You have to see the positive, you have to be optimistic, but at the same time you have to keep trying, and you have to persevere. And if you fail also, you have to learn lessons, and you have to reinvent from time to time, and you have to keep moving. So this is about entrepreneurship. And as I said, I mentioned in one of my books about entrepreneurship. And so this is briefly about Seattle story. Now I'll move to different topic. So I keep exploring each and every topic. Now I'll talk about Professor M.S. Rao's 4am rule, which I coined recently on October 31st, 1960. October 31st, 2024, I started this rule, Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. So I'll wait for a moment to get the green signal. Yes, I got clearance to walk, so I'll walk. Then I will continue my story. Here rules are very strict. We can't just go like that. And okay. So now I'll start the story of Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. This is based on my Indian Air Force experience, and I'm an Indian Air Force veteran, and I have been hitting gym for more than 40 years. And third thing is that I have been waking up at morning 4 o'clock for the last 17 years. And I'm a early riser, and I'm a morning person. And in the year 2007, I started writing. So I developed a fixed schedule for the last 17 years, and I started a new rule, that is Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. So this rule is all about creating, generating and destroying. That means I create content early morning, and I generate content, and at the end, in the night, I destroy unwanted things from my file and negative things from my mind, and I prepare a to-do list of what I do for the next day. So this is the trigger. I got it, and I'm still doing research. So I'll elaborate about this Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. And this Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule is early morning. I wake up 4 o'clock and I keep writing and creating content. Of course, for the last 3.5 years, I am not able to type and write with my right hands. And so I'm reading, and I am creating and doing things. So it's the best way of to connect the dots, because after the brain stroke, I was on the bed for more. I was for 1 year. I didn't go to gym. So I had to connect the dots. I struggled very hard to connect. Now also I feel difficulty in connecting the dots in view of the brain stroke. So I create content in the morning, and I generate content in the sense I synthesize my 43 years of experience apart from my observation for 61 years. All these things I integrated and coined this rule, and precisely this rule is I am the creator, I am the generator, and I am the destroyer. So what I do, morning I wake up and I write and type and read and connect the dots and share my knowledge with the world. And at the end of the day, I prepare a to-do list, what I have to do for the next day morning. So I prepare a to-do list, and then I give commands to my subconscious mind of what I have to do in the following day, and I leverage the power of subconscious mind. And next day morning I wake up and I do things automatically. So that's how I have programmed my mind. That's what I am doing. And also I survived because of survived from brain stroke because of the power of subconscious mind. So daily I undertake 3 tasks, and I'll work on them, and sometimes things don't work out, but usually I'm getting results fairly better. I can't get 100% results. So if I find it is problematic, then I keep it pending and move to the next task. Like that I do it. So I persist a lot. I'm consistent and persistent by nature. I'm very consistent in my contribution, and I am persistent by nature. So I persist the problems, pressing problems. And try to resolve. That's how I am doing. So whenever I have any challenges in life or whatever it is, so I give commands and work on that and resolve. So I troubleshoot, and I am fairly successful by doing this daily routine, especially the morning routine. So when you have a morning routine, what happens? You can minimize distractions, and you will stay clearly focused, and you will be mindful, and the entire day will be under your control when you start the day with a positive vibes. So that's why I am a early bird, and I implore people to go for I implore the people to go for early bird. In the sense, you have to wake up, be an early riser, be an early early bird. Sorry, sometimes I'm struggling to recall the messages because of my brain stroke, but I am trying my level best to correct myself. So that's what I do it, and there are some benefits of Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. It helps check dementia. It checks decision fatigue. It checks depression, and people have Alzheimer's disease in USA, and people are losing their memory. So it's a challenge. So it's related to dementia. So what you have to do is you have to you must emphasize on meditation, walking, and swimming. And I was a gold medalist in swimming in a district in the year 2007 or 2008. I don't remember the exact year. So when you do this, when you involve in these activities, you can check dementia, and you will be active. And so when you go for a walk, what happens? You will have fresh energy and enthusiasm, and you will have mobility, and you will gain momentum. So I implore everyone to be an early bird, but it's not possible for everyone, because everyone have their own circadian clock, and they have their own priorities. Some people, especially in other sectors, they wake up at different time zones. Some are working hybrid, some are working full time, so they have some their own priorities. So we can't thrust upon any individual, but it's overall it's ideal to emphasize people to be an early bird, so that you will be mindful and ethical, and you lead from the front. And I was interviewed by many magazines and journals, and I published around 300 research papers. Apart from 1,000 articles I published in a span of 17 years. I'm a workaholic, and I'll work very, very hard, and I don't believe in taking rest. I take rest only at my graveyard. That's my principle. Precisely, I'll drop until I work hard. So I believe in positivity, and I believe in uh, mindfulness, and I believe in momentum. So these are the aspects I mentioned in this one. Still the research is going on, and so just let me take a moment. Some dog is coming, so I'll take a break. Hi. So my left hand is literally very cold, so I have to create friction. So I can't shift my smartphone to the right hand, as I can't shift my smartphone from left hand to right hand, as my right hand and my right shoulder is numb. There is no sense. I can't type with my right hand, and I can't eat with my right hand. It's very struggling and challenging for me. I'm recording videos to keep them as my memories, and what happens if suddenly I die, at least I will leave some legacy for the next generation of leaders. So I'll work hard throughout my life. So I have to go to a place and stop and take a break, then create a friction by rubbing both hands, so that I'll create heat, and then again I'll walk. So let me take a moment. So this is briefly about the Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule, and I implore everyone to be an early riser, so that you will have control of the entire day, and you will be productive, and you will achieve performance, and you will achieve mindfulness, and so many advantages of being an early bird. But again, you don't have to stick to whatever I say. Whatever you feel, you can take it. Whatever is not relevant and appropriate, just you can discard. So I am only sharing my views and opinions based on my experiences. Some of the things may not be appreciated by others, so I respect those people who disagree with my views, but I only tell them to take only whatever is good, and rest you remove it. That's what we have to do it. So next I'll talk about I will talk briefly about my life. So good morning. Here people are enjoying. So here you can see people are playing golf. I think they are taking training. I think they are hitting balls. This is Jefferson Park, I think this name, and you hear the sounds of aircraft, which is very close to the place where my son lives. You can hear the sounds. You can hear the sound. Okay, now I'll keep walking. So I think it's slightly raining. As I said, here the climate is not static. The weather is not static. It keeps fluctuating. So, and I took a risk to come out of the home, so that I can overcome my back pain, and I'll get relief from my back pain. I have chronic back pain for the last 17 years. Doctors advised me to go for walking, so that I can get relief. So I have a chronic back pain. I have a brain stroke too, and I have internal allergies, and my right hand is paralyzed and numb. There is no sense to my right hand. So lots of challenges. So precisely I'm walking and sharing my story of my brain stroke and my chronic back pain, and now it's dizzying. what happens next, I don't know, but I am optimistic, so I'll take shelter here and there, then again I'll keep moving. So let me see how things will shape up. And so I will share with you about my bio, that means my life. I was born on October 1963. October 31st I was born in a tiny village in India, and I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. And my childhood was very chaotic, and no opportunities, and I worked with my father, and sometimes I used to clean dishes, sometimes I used to support my father, sometimes I would collect cash, sometimes I would prepare tea. So that kind of life I led. And my father was not organized, and he's a litigant and an alcoholic, and my mother is a disaster. This is the family, and I was born with these toxic siblings. So my life is full of struggles and sufferings. I can't share my challenges with anybody, but still I'm trying to share my stories on my YouTube channel. If some of my stories resonates with others, if some of my stories resonates, that serves my purpose. And I am positive by nature, and my blood group is B positive, and I keep moving despite health challenges, despite other challenges which I can't explain. Sometimes I am stuck after the brain stroke. Sometimes I am not able to understand what's going on. So it's very problematic, but still I have improved than what I was some 3.5 years ago. But still I have to improve a lot. Once I improve myself, then I will eat with my right hand, and I will type with my right hand, and I will write books. I published 53 books, and 60 books I have written. 7 books are yet to be completed. After the brain stroke, things went worse, so I didn't know what to do. So this is, so I'll explain again. So let me look at some people. They are enjoying that boy. He's doing skating. Yesterday there was a Spanish guy who talked with me, and I shared the interview on YouTube, and he subscribed to my YouTube channel, and he connected with me on LinkedIn. And so I'm very positive guy and optimistic by nature. No whining, no complaining, no criticizing, and no condemning. I only believe in empathizing, adding value, and making a difference in the lives of others. So it's drizzling now, so I had to look for shelter here and there. My left hand is problematic, so I'll go to a shelter. Then I will rub my both hands so that I create some friction, and then again I can hold my smartphone with my left hand. And I'm not a tech savvy, so it's one more challenge. So I'm uploading only raw videos, so please bear with me. I'm not a technology guy, and I wanted to understand basics of technology, but again brain stroke was a dampener in my life. So all challenges. So despite all the challenges, I keep moving, and I keep adding value and impacting others. And So friends, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your networks. Now it's 29 minutes I think, so let me see. So I'll go and wait. So you can see the viewpoint of Seattle and skyscrapers and Space Needle, and you can see the Pacific Ocean viewpoint. You can see harbor, port, tank containers from a very long distance. So I'll take a break for a moment, then I'll improve. I'll stop recording the video for a moment to create a friction. So when I rub my both hands, now I came to. So this is the shade. Good morning. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah. I'm a professor.
Sorry?
Here, umbrella. This what you call umbrella?
Oh, yeah, umbrella.
Umbrella. Oh, I'm from India.
India. Nice
Yeah.
to meet you. What's your name?
I'm a professor.
Professor?
I'm a professor.
Gotcha.
Where? Here?
Yeah.
Or
No.
India?
India.
Are you just visiting Seattle?
No.
you
Yeah. I came to Seattle to meet my son. He's in Seattle.
Nice.
He's working in Northstrom. Northstrom, you know?
Oh, Nordstrom.
Northstrom.
sure.
Yeah.
I had a brain stroke, so I'm recording some memories
Yeah.
so that I can upload on my YouTube. Your name, please?
CJ.
Huh?
CJ.
CJ.
Yeah.
CJ.
Yeah.
You-
I'm Noah.
Noah.
Yeah.
Noah means novel.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Novel.
Drew.
Drew. DREW.
Yes.
And your name was again?
I'm professor.
Professor?
I'm a professor. M.S. Rao, my name.
Gotcha.
Okay.
M means motivation. S means success. RAO.
Nice.
Gotcha.
So yesterday I talked with one guy. He was doing the skating. Skating
Oh,
he
yeah,
was
yeah.
doing, and he was a Spanish guy. So I recorded and I interviewed. He was very happy. He
Nice.
connected with me. He connected with me on LinkedIn,
Oh, fun.
and he subscribed to my YouTube channel. So I was looking for that guy, and I have his. I'm connected on LinkedIn. You know LinkedIn?
Yeah, I know LinkedIn.
Yeah. So you can.
How long are you here for?
I'll for the last 2.5 months I'm in Seattle. I'll be here most probably for 3 more months. I'll be in.
Nice.
So what are you doing? You're working somewhere or you're studying?
Sorry?
Are you studying somewhere or you're working?
No, I live and work here.
Work?
Yeah, I'm actually a little bit further down. You wouldn't know Wizards of the Coast by any chance?
Yourself, please, Noah, right?
Yeah. No.
You are Drew. 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 Noah. NOVA. Noah.
Uh-huh.
So where do you work?
Oh, I'm a software engineer.
Oh.
I work remotely for a company down in...
Not hybrid. It's
No.
remote.
Fully
You work
remote, yeah.
remote.
So I work from home.
Where do you work?
Safeway, a grocery store.
So you're all friends or what?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
You are friends forever.
That's right.
Huh? You are friends. Keep rocking then, huh?
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it. I hope you enjoy your time here.
Yeah, I keep enjoying, and I'm very happy to see. I want to talk to people, and I want to connect with people. I want to learn new things from people.
Yeah.
That's my nature. So that's why I talk to people. Yesterday I
Does
talked.
your son live in this neighborhood?
Yeah, he stays here only, nearby, just I think 1 kilometer.
Yeah.
Not kilometer, we call mile, I think. Here,
yeah.
we call kilometer in India.
So, 3 or how many kilometers?
Very nearby.
Yeah. Okay. Well, have fun.
Huh?
Have fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy your time here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you come every day here? No.
No.
We're actually with a group of people down here. We're getting a church plant together down here.
Uh-huh.
And we really love Jesus and kind of going around just talking with people. And, yeah, so.
So I don't know how to record. My right hand is problematic.
No
You
worries,
can Google my name, Professor, if you have.
Okay, gotcha.
Professor M.S. Rao. You Google, you will know who am I. Professor M.S. Rao. Just you can Google. PROFESSOR. PROFESSOR.
How you spell professor? One second.
Professor.
MSR.
M for motivation,
Yep.
S for success, RAO.
RAO.
Do you find my name there? Let me check.
I think that's you, yeah.
Yeah?
Right there?
Yeah, Professor M.S. Roy.
MS.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, LinkedIn.
Gotcha.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. I'm Ph.D. Yeah, you see, I'm a doctorate entrepreneur. Just go forward. My right hand. This is me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I interviewed many people.
Good looking man. Good looking.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for your compliment. So this is my face. I am Professor M.S. Rao. You can see all my videos.
Gotcha.
So yesterday also I uploaded one video of one Spanish guy. I forgot his name, but he's on LinkedIn.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is, Dalai Lama, You know Dalai Lama? Huh?
Oh, Dalai Lama?
Dalai Lama?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
So he has written a foreword for my book, Dalai Lama. Just check this. This one. This is my book.
Gotcha.
Not this book.
Yep, I gotcha.
Professor MS. These are all my books.
Wow.
This is my this Dalai Lama has written this one. This like this.
This one right here?
This one. No, my right hand is a problem. This one. That. This is my book. Dalai Lama has written a foreword.
Oh, very cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So God is great. We are connected because of the universe. Life is an echo. So that's what we are connected. We three are connected. I mean, we four are connected because of God's grace, God's forces, divine forces. So I am grateful to three of you for this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you.
Okay,
So,
then.
Good meeting you.
Yeah.
Good meeting you.
Yeah.
Take care, okay?
Take care.
Thank you.
Nova,
Yeah.
and Drew, DREW, Drew. Okay, take care. All the best.
Take
Bye. Keep inspiring. So I think I talked with him. So I keep talking people to get the various aspects of life. So now one woman has approached. So I keep talking to people so that I get to know new things. I get to know new perspectives. I keep learning and growing. So let me take a break because I have problem. 1 minute. I will pass. It's very. So I rubbed my both hands and created some friction and generated some heat. So I'll keep walking. So I passed my recording. Now again started moving. Yeah, I'm checking. So I had a conversation with the three people. One is Nova, one is Drew, and the third guy I don't remember. Those three were walking. They are friends forever. So I talk to people and enjoy connecting with people, and I enjoy sharing my knowledge, and I create stories and share my stories to impact humankind. If some of my stories impact humankind, that serves my purpose. And life is very much limited. What happens next? What happens next? We do not know. Life is fragile, especially after the brain stroke. I realized how fragile the life is. So let us learn to live in the present. And I keep storing. I keep sharing my stories to impact humankind. I'm sure some of my stories will touch the people and they get inspired. So I'm very happy if my stories are shared and they get visibility. That gives some happiness. So I have a clear intention and purpose, and I am leading my life with purpose, and I want to provide meaning for the world. And so that's why I'm recording, and I'm not a tech savvy, as I said. I can't edit, and I don't know I'm not tech savvy, so I'm only uploading only raw videos. So please empathize with me, and also please empathize with me because of my health challenges. And my clear vision is to inspire the world, add value, and impact the world, and leave legacy for the next generation of leaders. I'm already 61. I want to leave my stories to impact humankind so that I can build next generation of leaders. So this is the viewpoint from relatively top position, and you can see the Seattle viewpoint, Space Needle, and you can see the bridge, I think the T-Mobile Park, I think. Then you can see the Pacific Ocean viewpoint and other things. So I'll go around and I will see from that angle also. So I was telling about my life. I was born on October 31st, 1963 in a tiny village, and I grew up in a toxic environment. For 18 years I was at my native place. My childhood life was very chaotic. I was not happy, and luckily I joined Indian Air Force at the age of 18, and I felt very happy, and I am what I am because of Indian Air Force. Indian Air Force has given me opportunities. It gave me food, cloth, shelter, everything, and also they gave salary of around 400 rupees, if I could remember. So I used to send my money to support my parents, and also I funded my sister's education, and I funded one of my friends, which I returned, which I never took back. I gave money to support my mother to purchase gold ornaments, and then I also gave money to construct house, first floor. So many things I did. Unfortunately, my own siblings, they have backstabbed and betrayed, and I landed in further problems. So lots of challenges I encountered in my life. So after I joined the Indian Air Force at the age of 18, I discontinued actually my degree. Then again I continued my degree in the Indian Air Force, and I paid some condonation fee when I joined Indian Air Force. Then I took an extension for an year. Usually degree takes 3 years. It took more than I think 4 years so to get the degree. Then I acquired a couple of qualifications including DME, BSc, MA, MBA, PGDCLL, and PGDBM. All these qualifications were through private education. People might think that I acquired qualifications from reputed universities like Stanford, Kellogg's, or something of that kind. But the reality is that I acquired all the knowledge through private education. And I used to go to far distant places to acquire knowledge. I was in Jodhpur from 1986 to 1991, 5 years. And I used to go to far distant places. I visited some libraries to get material to prepare notes, and I used to acquire, and I acquired qualifications. I acquired all qualifications in different areas: DME from aeronautical, BSc Science, MA Sociology from Ajmer University, PGDCLL about labor laws from Jodhpur University, then MBA from IGNOU, New Delhi, then PGDBM from Ministry of Defense. So these qualifications I acquired through private education with a lot of struggle, because right from my from childhood to till date. I am passionate about acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge. So all these things I achieved despite all challenges, and I sacrificed my personal time in the Indian Air Force, because every year we get 2 months of leave that I invested for learning, and so lot of I sacrificed my personal time to acquire qualifications, and I finally acquired qualifications. All these qualifications are of different areas, and people might think why I did so many things, because I didn't know what I had to do, because I didn't have any coach, I didn't have any mentor, and nobody funded, nobody helped monetarily. So everything was done by me only. So I'm very happy. This child is very happy. So I acquired I think 6 qualifications, different areas, but only consistency was that I acquired knowledge and acquired qualifications, although they were from different domains. So whatever the opportunities that came to me, I availed. I didn't get things on a platter, so I had to struggle for everything in Indian Air Force, and before joining Air Force also in childhood, lots of challenges. But okay, fine, life goes on. So I'm still very positive about life, and very much optimistic about life. I'm very happy that I am alive. Life is beautiful, life is amazing, life is a miracle, life is all about opportunities, life is great. So be positive, never give up. Everything happens for a reason, and all that goes on for better. So be positive. So that's what I emphasize, and that's what I share with my students and with others. So for 12 years I was in the Indian Air Force. Then my father-in-law invited me to join for business. Then I joined, and unfortunately my father-in-law and brother-in-law backstabbed and betrayed. So then I landed in further problems. One way problems from my toxic parents, and second thing was my father-in-law and brother-in-law, they backstabbed and betrayed. That was one more setback. Then again brain stroke I had, and doctors thought that I won't survive, but I survived. And second thing is that I would be on the bed forever, but I survived because of the power of my subconscious mind, and because of the my positivity, and probably there is some divine force that is driving me to keep moving forward. There is some spark within me that was driving me to keep moving forward despite having challenges. Now I have, despite having brain stroke, despite having chronic back pain, despite having internal allergies. Now it's raining. Despite having rain now in Seattle, still I'm walking and talking and sharing my story. So friends, reading books is different, and practically experiencing the things is different. So I experienced the challenges, and I am still experiencing challenges. So what I would like to share with everyone is, what can't be cured must be endured. So now I am enduring the pain of life, struggles, betrayal. So I want to write a book tentatively titled Survivor. This book will be a memoir. This book talks about my brain stroke, my health challenges, my struggles, betrayals, and the stories, optimism, and the students. All these things I integrate, and I will write a memoir. But I have to improve my health, and I have to improve the mobility of my right hand, and I have to type with my right hand, and I have to eat with my right hand. So once things fall into the place, definitely I will I will write a memoir which is tentatively titled Survivor. So already I'm a curious and creative by nature, so I keep creating frameworks, rules, methods. So I don't stick to one particular area, I don't stick to any particular place, I don't stick to particular genre. So I keep traveling in different ways because there was no one to guide me. So I explored everything of my own and experienced of my own. I explored of my own and experienced of my own. Most of the challenges are financial problems, mental challenges, physical challenges, all these challenges. So I would like to write a memoir tentatively titled Survivor. And so let me take a viewpoint, and I will so my left hand is painful and stressful, and I can't shift my mobile from left hand to right hand. This is the challenge, and it's raining, and it's my left hand, right hand is literally frozen. So I'll take a break for a few seconds. I'll create friction and heat from by rubbing my two hands. Then I will create some heat. Then again I'm looking for a place. So first let me share with you the viewpoint. This is the viewpoint. You can see T-Mobile Park Bridge. You can see the viewpoint of Space Needle, skyscraper, tall buildings, and you can see port containers from a very long distance, buildings. You can see Pacific Ocean, and you can see. So this is briefly, here is Jefferson Park, I think that name, Jefferson Park. So people are enjoying and walking. So it's very beautiful. So I request you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your networks. And I will create a fraction now. My right hand is problematic, so I'll keep my mobile here. I created so you can see the raindrops. It's raining now, so I'll take shelter again. So I hope you have enjoyed this viewpoint in Seattle. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your networks. Who knows, if some of my stories impacts humankind, that serves my purpose. So I believe in sharing my stories. I believe in creating stories and sharing my stories. So then I'll take little break. Then I'll go back. Now it's I think 53 minutes. So I'll rush back. It's very, my left hand is very problematic. It's raining now, and you can see it's very problematic. Then I'll keep moving. Then I'll take a break. So somebody is walking. So people are walking. Here people are enjoying their lives. Unlike India has lots of challenges. Of course, every country has got challenges and opportunities. So let me take a shelter here for a moment. Yes, there is one more shelter here. I will take a shelter for a moment. Then I will start sharing my story. Oh. So yes, there is so it's raining, so I'll wait for a moment, then I will restart my journey. But again here there is no assurance about the rain stopping. I think somebody is walking. I think a girl is walking and she is enjoying the nature. So now I'm happy that I'm. So let me take a break for a moment. Again I started walking, but it's raining and I can't help. So otherwise here there is no assurance about rain stopping. So I'll go to a different place and I'll start sharing another story. So this is another angle, different angles I am recording. This is a Jefferson golf, a very big one, where people are playing golf and they are practicing. So let me go there. Actually today is Saturday. It is supposed to be holiday, but rain is a dampener in Seattle. Here, as I said, weather is very drastic. Sometimes it rains, sometimes it drizzles, sometimes it's cloudy, sometimes foggy. So Seattle is a city of contrast, and I'm in fall season. For the last 2 months I'm into fall season, and so people are going for dog walking, so they're enjoying their lives. Hello. Actually, Saturday and Sunday you will find a crowd. Because of the rain, you hardly see people moving. It's now raining, so I'll take a break. Then I'll keep moving. There is no way. If I stand, I'll stand forever. Anyhow, I have prepared. You can see my own face. Already prepared, and you can see my own photo and my image. So I turned around. So option in smartphone. So you can see it's raining. Water drops. Yeah, correct. This is the correct motion. So because of the health challenges, so now what I will do, I will change. Now I have changed the direction. So Seattle is a very beautiful city. I'm lucky that I came to USA. So I'll take a break for a moment, and I'll create a friction by rubbing to my both hands, and I'll create some heat. Then I will start another story. So lots of stories are there on my head. Only thing, I have to get them out to the world. So let me I started recording. I stopped for a moment, so I'll rush back. The weather is not favorable as I anticipated, and I keep moving very fast because now I think I am left with 30 minutes. I think I'll walk back, so I'll share a couple of stories. I'll share with you my brain stroke. I brain stroke and my America visit. Okay, I'll explain about my brain stroke first, then American story. 2019, COVID was declared as a pandemic, and World Health Organization who declared. Then what happened? And we were not very serious about the magnitude of pandemic, but we all thought that this too shall pass. We thought in that manner, but what happened? Things went very complicated in India and across the world. Pandemic shook the world, and there were so many people who died. In India itself, around half a crore, I think 50 lakh people died. I'm not much sure about that statistical evidence, and around half crore Indians were affected by COVID, and they died. So it's a very challenging situation for India and for the world. And during the and we were in the home, we were confined. We stayed within home, and I utilized it as an opportunity. Whenever any challenge is there, I treat it as an opportunity. So when COVID started 2019, then 2020, I wrote a book titled COVID-19 Man's Search for Meaning. There is a book I wrote, Human Search for Meaning. So that book I published, and that I have dedicated that book to the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi ji, and because Mr. Narendra Modi led from the front during the COVID. Not only that, any aspect Mr. Modi leads from the front. Any challenge, anything, he puts up. He puts a brave front and keep moving, and he led successfully, and he minimized the casualties as far as possible. And I published the book. Then what happened in the year 2021, second lockdown was the major blow in my life, and I was taking everything for granted before second lockdown. During the second lockdown, I felt the heat. My wife and I had COVID on May 2021, and we were on the bed for I think 2 weeks, and we both recovered almost. Unfortunately, I collapsed when I was recovering from brain stroke. When I was recovering from COVID, then I collapsed. I didn't know what was happening. And my right portion of the body was collapsed, and my wife and my elder son Ganesh took me to hospital, and it was a very challenging situation. Why? Because at that time, lack of cylinders at that time. One, I had a COVID, my wife had a COVID, and we had a cylinders problem at that time, and lack of oxygen cylinders, and lack of shortage of beds, and I was moved through 3 hospitals in ambulance, and finally I was in the bed, and doctors exploited the situation, and they charged heavily, and there was no outlet for us, and a guy died next to me, and he was kept in the ice box. Then I saw death, and in my gully another guy died, which I came to know after 6 months, because that guy's wife informed me that her husband died. And so a very challenging and critical situation. and we didn't have money, and I don't have any health cards, and I was not prepared for this kind of eventualities, and 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 I was taking everything for granted because I was very healthy, and I go to gym for more than I hit gym more than 40 years, so I was healthy, and my wife is also fairly okay. And then my younger son Ram Krishna Sai paid the bills. He managed the funds, and we came out of the hospital, and we did physiotherapy exercises, and for 1 year we had a problem, and we did physiotherapy exercises. I started walking in the evening with my wife because I should not forget the things, because after the brain stroke we tend to forget the things, and after brain stroke especially, what happens, we will have some short-term memory issues. I still have some short-term memory issues, and I keep repeating sometimes after the brain stroke. Usually I don't repeat, but I'm repeating, and I'm using blood thinner, and really that second lockdown was a big blow in my life, and all challenges, financial challenges, all challenges cropped up at the same time, but some divine force helped me, and I woke up from the bed. I started walking. Doctors thought that I won't survive. Second thing, doctor said that I would be on the bed forever. Then I proved them wrong. Then I started walking. It's all because of the power of my subconscious mind. When I collapsed, I was telling myself, yes, I'm all right, I'm all right, I'm all right. I was talking to myself, and unlocked the power of my subconscious power. That helped me, and I started walking, and still I have problems. While walking, I still can't walk properly. That's one more challenge. So more than 3.5 years I have problems. So, and I got MRI scan, then CT scan, then ultrasound. So many things were done, and I came to know that some clots were there. Then I had to use blood thinner throughout my life. I mean, we call it as aspirin. We have to take throughout my life to avert brain stroke second time. If brain stroke occurs second time, then there is no, I'll be finished forever from this world. So I'm using blood thinner. So lots of challenges. So whenever you have challenges, your inner potential will surfaces, right? I'm very positive in that way. Whenever any challenge, so treat it as a challenge, and convert that challenge into an opportunity, right? So that's what I believe, and I emphasize, and I share with the world through my 4 blogs and 3 YouTube channels. Everywhere I keep sharing. So whenever you have challenges, don't give up, don't surrender, fight to the finish, be resilient. Everything happens for a reason. All that happens for good, right? So I am alive and kicking. Of course I am not rocking, fine, I'm keep going. So life taught me so many lessons, and I have learned bitter lessons. What can't be cured must be endured. So I am enduring the pain, struggles, betrayals, everything I would like to share through storytelling by way of my book tentatively titled Survivor, which is a memoir. So it's again left hand literally frozen. It's very cold. Again I can't go somewhere because it's raining. So if I get some shelter somewhere, then again I'll create some friction. I'll rub my both hands to create some heat so that I'll reach home. I think it will take 20 minutes or 30 minutes to reach home. So it's very challenging, and when the going gets tough, tough gets going. Somebody said it's true. Okay, don't don't bend. You bend the world. That's all. Don't get bent by others. You bend the world. Everything is in your mindset. Have a you have a right mindset, tool set, and skill set, and lead from the front. So keep moving. Never stand still. Keep moving and keep gaining momentum. Momentum is the key. So keep moving. So I don't know, I'm not getting the place to take rest, and my left hand is painful, and it's stressful, painful, and raining, and second left hand is very cold, shivering. So I can't shift my mobile to my right hand. So let me see how it works. So I'm not finding the place, and I'm on the road. So that's why my wife advised me not to go out, but I took a risk. I'm a very big risk taker. So sometimes I mess up things because of my big risk. I bet on big risks. I bet on big bets. I bet on big bets, and sometimes they prove to be counterproductive. And I don't know. Just I'll wait for a moment, and I'll rub with my both hands. Just a minute, please. Yeah, it's I rubbed my both hands and created some friction and heat a little bit. So I have to rush back now. I can't wait. I think okay, it was risky. I think I knew that it was risky to go out, but I didn't know the magnitude of the situation. This is Department of Veteran Affairs, Beacon Avenue entrance, Radiation Therapy Center. This one, okay, fine. So I'll keep walking and talking. So this was about the story of my brain stroke, and I'll share with you the story of my US visit. So 5 years back, I thought of traveling entire India, and so let me share with you a brief about my books. I published 53 books, and I'm a voracious reader, and I'm a prolific author, and I read thousands of books during my lifetime, and I read the books on Swami Vivekananda, Mahatma Gandhi, then again the books of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, then I read about American leaders like Abraham Lincoln, and some of the leaders I admire are Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, His Holiness Dalai Lama. All these people I often mention in my books, and all these things are the result of my voracious reading, right? So two books are very close to my heart. One is Man's Search for Meaning, and other by Viktor Frankl, and another book Art of War by Sanju. So these two books I admire. Of course there are so many books I admire, but these two books are very close to my heart. Then the beauty of Viktor Frankl's book Man's Search for Meaning was that he survived a concentration camp, and he was a Nazi Holocaust survivor, and he survived, and he wrote a book, and now I want to write a book tentatively titled Survivor, which will be a memoir. Okay, that's the thing. So what happened, I wanted to travel entire India, before COVID, and I want to understand the basic problems in the country, like Swami Vivekananda. I wanted to travel, and I visited Kanyakumari 3 times. Of course, I visited 2 states. I visited entire India from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, and so just let me take a break. Oh, 1 minute. Oh, just a moment. Yeah. So somebody is walking. So we can't just walk like that. We have to take clearance on the road. So I wanted to travel entire India. So then what happened? COVID struck. Then again I changed my mind, and I told my son that yes, I will come to USA and spend some time in USA, because my elder son was with us for 27 years. My younger son only lived with us for 21 and a half to 22 years. I thought of spending some time, especially after the brain stroke. Then we applied for visa. Of course, we applied for a visa. Then my wife and I applied for a visa, and my wife got approved. And my visa was kept pending by the visa officer. I think in the year 2020. And I am very authentic and genuine, and I shared the information. Usually people manipulate, but I shared the authentic information. Then they had some doubt about my military background. Then they kept my visa on hold and for 9 months. So we ignored. Then again, those people, visa officials called me over the phone and also sent me an email to come and collect to get visa stamped. So I was very happy that they called, and Air Force people verified and class verified, and visa officials verified the facts and figures, and they were convinced with my credentials. They gave me permission of visa. So when I got my visa, then I was given only, I think, 4 to 5 months of visa, which didn't work in any way, because I expected at least 6 months so that I would spend some time with my son. So 1 minute, I got permission to walk. So I'm walking forward. Okay, right. Now I walked. And I walked. So they gave, they have given visa for 4 to 5 months, which didn't work out in any way, because it was of no use, because I wanted to have at least 6 months so that I would spend time with my son in US. But again, I was happy that okay, having a visa stamped is an advantage. Then again, I applied for a visa. Then more than 1 year, I think 1 year 3 months it took for us to clear everything. We had a biometric impression. Then again, I attended the interview by the visa officer, and usually interview lasts for a minute or so, but they took 10 minutes. Lots of questions were asked. My goodness, it was a grilling. She asked why you want to come to visit USA. I said I want to meet my son. Then she told how long you'll be there. I said I will be there for 3 months with my son. And does your son have all account statements, everything? Then yes, I showed the documents, everything we are having, and account statements, invitation letters, all those things. Then again she has asked how can you go allowed? You already you have some health challenges. I said, my wife has got visa. Just show me. Then luckily I kept a visa ready of my wife's visa. So then I showed. Then she asked how long you'll be there. 3 months. Then who will fund for you? Then I said my son is funding. Do you have any funds? Yes, I have limited funds. Then what will you do in US? Then I said I'll spend some time with my son for 3 months, and I want to spend some quality time. I had a health issue, so I want to spend my time with my son. Then what you were doing there in India? Then I said I'm retired. So before retirement, what you were doing? I said I was writing books. So what kind of books you were writing? My goodness. I told I was writing books on different genre, like leadership, everything, and recently a book on mindfulness was published. So what is that name of the book? Then I told See the Light in You. Then she was, I think she was Googling, I don't know what she was doing. Then she found my face. So, are you the same person? Yes, I said. Then she cross-verified whether he was, whether Dalai Lama has written a foreword for this professor. Then she was convinced, yes, this man is there in front of me, and he is Dalai Lama has, the Noble Laureate has written a foreword. Then she smiled. Then again she told, you wait for some time, I have to cross verify again, then I will tell you. Then she took my passport. Then I went to collect my visa, and I was tense whether I knew that I will get a visa of 3 months, but I wanted to stay at least for 6 months. Then all people are eagerly waiting for the visa to be stamped. Then when I went and collected the visa, so I was on cloud 9, and I got 10 years of visa stamped. I felt very happy and excited. It was a true excitement in my life. After lots of struggles and lots of setbacks and obstacles, finally I got a visa for 10 years, and I immediately shared with my wife and called my wife. Then also I messaged my son because he's in US. Then they verified. Then they said, let us come immediately to US. I said, don't get excited, please wait, because students were going at that time. Prices, ticket prices will be higher at that time. I think September, I think August or somewhere. Then what? Then we waited. I told my son, don't spend money just like that. You know the value of money, and there is no urgency as such, because I got visa for 10 years. At any time we can go. Then we waited for 1 month. Then we came to Seattle. Then again, after coming to Seattle, at the immigration, lots of questions were asked. My goodness. My wife and I were there in the immigration. The security officials, immigration people, they grilled for 10 minutes. Same questions. Why you have come to USA? I said to meet my son. How long? 3 months. Do you have money? I said I have $300 US. My wife has $100 US. I have $200 US. And how long you'll be there? I'll be there usually for 3 months. Do you have any tobacco or something? No, nothing like that. I don't smoke, I said. Then they checked everything. Then they asked, are you an American citizen or Indian citizen? I said, I am an Indian citizen. What about your son? My son is not, he's an NRI. My son is NRI, I told. Then after everything, and my wife and I came out of the airport. My son was waving his hand. So I thought maybe somebody else. Then what happened? Dad, like this. Hey, what happened? Who is he? Then he changed the color of the hair. He had very huge hair. I was not able to recognize. Then he came close to me. Then I told, but you look different. I told, no, I colored my hair and I have more hair. So like that he told. I was very happy, and we came to Seattle. So you can understand, life is not easy. Life is not a straight line. Life is things will happen the way they should happen. But again, you should not be complacent. You have to keep moving, and you have to move with a very positive attitude, and so that things will fall into the place. There will be some misalignment in life, but you have to align the things time and again, and align the things time to time, so the things will fall into the place, and you will achieve success in life or in any aspect. So you have to be very consistent in your contribution. You should be very persistent, and when you do so, you will be successful in life. So at the age of 61, I came to US for the first time, and I am in Seattle. Now I am going back. I am going back to my home. It's raining, and I came. I think it's 1 hour 26 minutes or so, or 1.5 hours. So I'll come back, and it's very frozen. I have come with the left hand frozen. I'll come back. So just a moment. So I have to. Okay, then I will do. So I'm giving you the final message. It's beautiful. Life is amazing, and enjoy the journey, and live every moment of your life. Life is amazing. Life is great, and be positive. Never give up. With gratitude. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Keep inspiring the world. Build a better world.